Welcome guys to another episode. Today we're back on Edgewater again, and I guess we're in spring at the moment. So it's April and we are working our fields. So I'll probably go around and show you some of the stuff we've been doing on here. So if we spin around, I remember talking about how I wanted to make a path in for our dryer. Well, now we have it. So I hid some props and made a little road in here. So that will be the way that I come in rather than going through the house there. So I can go around the one way or come around this way. So that is that. Now we will go to the fields. So here's the fields that I've joined. So you guys seen that I joined these fields last time. Now I've taken the grass strip out. Field 1 over here is also with 51, 50, and 7. So this is all one big field. Now the next fields that I've done is I've joined these 3 fields down here. So this is another big field. And then this one's a good one. I joined a couple of fields here and I took out all the waterways, all the trees. So this is probably our biggest field here, I would think. So it's hard to say, but yeah, I think those are our biggest ones, probably for sure. And we haven't bought any down here. And then I also did by these fields over here. I have not joined them together. Not sure if I'm going to yet or not. We'll probably just leave them the way they are. And then also, like I said in my last video, I was gonna our canola field here. I was gonna add the bottom and the side. So this is probably also in contention for one of our biggest fields. I need to put one of the mods back and it tells me the acres because I currently can't see that. I did take something out. And then I've also joined this field up here. So this is also a fairly big field. So I have leased some really big harrows, and we've got it acting as a cultivator. So it's working up all the lime and joining everything together. We'll go up to that in a bit. And then also over here, I just got my regular Bordeaux harrows. As you can see, we have a ton of weeds. So I'll probably get this guy doing some work as well. And then also if we go over, I've got the big 120 foot, forget, what do you call them? Well, I guess there's no decals on here. Big set of harrows by Degelman. Let's just go into the shop. Strawmaster, that's the word I was looking for. Pro. So we have it set up in our server mods that the Strawmaster is a plow and it's also a mulcher. So one mod, but it does, it's in 2 different categories. Just depends which one you buy. So we've been using that to get this field all done, and we're getting pretty close to being able to seed. We'll probably have to fast forward time, but then we should be able to get to seeding fairly shortly, I would think.
You're drifting away and the wounds have turned into scars. It's tender, it's dark, and it's breaking my heart. I know you so well and I know how it feels when we fall. It's tender, it's dark, and it's breaking my heart.
So a little note, in real life, technically this is called a heavy harrow. So basically after you've combined, this thing is just spreading the straw out evenly, because when you're combining and you're chopping, your chopper is spreading the straw and it does an okay job, but never usually good enough. So what a harrow will do is basically spread it over the whole field evenly, and anything you have left in your tines here on the end, you'll leave a little pile at the edge of the field, and then usually in the winter time you'll go and burn those piles off, because you don't need a permit in the winter. And if you burn that little straw pile, it's not going to go anywhere because of the snow, and then your field has an even, I guess, mat of straw, and then that straw can break down and decompose, basically creates that organic matter, which is what you want in a field. So that's the real purpose. So farm sim purpose, this thing is a plow right now, so that's not what it does in real life. It'd be more like what a mulcher does in farm sim. It is basically what a heavy harrow would do, but for farm sim purposes, I'm trying to get stuff done quickly so that I'm not spending hours and hours and hours in the game doing one thing. So that's why I'm using this as a plow. So it's kind of creating our new fields. Plus that other field I didn't really need to use this in, but I used it anyway. This guy can come over here and help this other guy, and we'll make sure we get these fields done. And also how I would heavy harrow in real life is I would do my outside round first or last. It don't really matter. You can do either or. And then I would go at a diagonal, maybe a 45. You got to be careful at what angle you go on so it's not too rough. You don't want to harrow with the way the field was seeded and combined. You want to go at a diagonal. So 45, I could even do like 30. It just depends. Whatever is not going to be as rough. I guess we'll do a back and forth here. And what I should have done is I should have used GPS on the last field. I freehanded that whole thing, which was kind of painful. Normally I would set GPS up and just let it go, but didn't for that last one. So I guess we'll do a little strip here quickly. But this is kind of the angle that I would go on. It all depends. Farm sim, it's not rough, right? So you can't really tell. So in real life would be a little bit different, but that's mainly these heavy harrows purposes. And now, like I said, for farm sim, sometimes it's nice just to script them as a plow and you can get all these extra fields worked up. I probably won't use this as a plow again. Now that I've combined these fields, I will probably go and switch to the mulcher one of these. Although I'm probably going to return this because it is a little big for Edgewater. I'd prefer to use the smaller one, and then when we move to our next map in this single player series, we're going to be moving to most likely a 16x. So there'll be a lot more time lapses, a lot more course play. Then we'll be getting into this big stuff. It really all depends. I don't think there's, in my opinion, any other good Canadian maps other than Edgewater, which is a 1x, and then of course the one that my server guys have been making, Raymore, Saskatchewan. So that's probably where we'll move to. That's just my opinion. Other people maybe think lots of other maps are good, but that's what I plan on moving to for Let's Play. Will that work? I'm not entirely sure. We technically could go and do our evergreen like we had the one episode, or I guess I did live stream it. We could go and do something on that map too, but I'm thinking I want to span out and maybe do a more American rather than Canadian. Like I'm farming Canadian style in this. It'd be kind of nice to go do some American stuff. So we'll wait and see what we get up to for a Let's Play. I'm always open to ideas as well. Right now I'm mainly just grain farming, but I would like to get into some animals and stuff on some other maps. This thing, you got to be really careful. We just lightly hit a fence there. That is working really good. So what we need to do now is we need to decide our crop rotation. So up here last year we were wheat. Technically in real life we'd probably do wheat on wheat for a couple of years, and then the third year we would switch into canola or peas or something like that. So I think in this field up here we're gonna do peas. That's what I'm planning for. So where is our, this thing is not going to make sense anymore, is it, since we've combined a bunch of fields? I didn't think of that. So we would be what, 31, 30, and 52. 31. So where's our seed? We want to do peas. So we need 16,000 liters for peas for that. 30 and 52. Peas is 9,000, so we're about 20,000 liters for that field, and then 50 for peas is 2,000. So about 23,000 liters, it looks like, of seed just for that field. So what do we all have down here? Oh, we still have some peas to sell. Okay, then I forgot about that. I think July is the best price for those guys. Let me just double check. Peas, July, you betcha. So we're gonna make another 342,000. That's good. We got about 850 grand. That's excellent. And I think we have 15,000 liters of seed left. Yeah. So we need 22,000. So we need a bit more. So we'll go by that. I need to write all this down. So we need a pen of paper here. Right. Peas. 22,000 and seeds. We have approximately 15,000. Okay. So that rotation is done up there. I'm going to add the crop rotation mod in, and then we're going to use that as well. But since I just put it in, it will not calculate our previous years, so I'm not too worried on that right now. So that's peas up there. Last year we had flax and peas here. I think I'm actually probably going to do wheat on the homestead. I'm thinking that's a good thing for down here. So we got this always field 1. Sorry, I'm just having a brain fart here. I guess that was always just one farmland, yeah. I suppose. Okay, so 51, 50, and 7. Oh, you know what? I did that wrong here. I calculated this 50 up here. It don't matter. That's a pretty small field anyway. 51 and 7. This will be wheat. 1. So then we got another 1,200, let's say. So 2,200 and then 7. That'll be the big one. Oh, not really. So peas, it takes way more seed. Got it. So we're looking roughly, I'd say 7,000 liters for that field. That's going to be wheat. This one is all new down here, 6 and 32. And I'm thinking I want to have a really big flax field and do some flax bales. This would bring us a ton of money on this field. So 6 and 32 for flax. We got 9,200 for 6 and 32. What was the other one? That's 5,500. Sorry, I already forgot. 5,500. And so let's go. Easy math is just do 16,000 for that. We're gonna need a fair bit of seed by the looks of it. Who knows what we're gonna need for fertilizer? I'll probably just truck some fertilizer in as well and get that all taken care of. Okie dokie. So now this field is canola. We got to get some canola in there though. We got peas, wheat, flax. Well, we'll do this field for canola for sure. 3, 2, and 18. This one won't take much at all for canola. 1,300, another 1,000. So 2,300 and 13. Sure, I have 13 bought, or did I get that wrong? Oh, 18. My bad. We're at 2,300 canola. Oh, wow. Another like 1,000. So it's not very much. About 3,000. And I don't really want to do canola and canola. So what should we do over here? I don't know if we should do lentils. I guess we could. Yeah, we'll do lentils over here. So 9, 10, and 5. 9 is 1,300. 10 is another 1,000, 2,300, and then 8. 4,600. I'm just going to do about 7,000. We'll just max out at that. So lentils, 7,000. So we are looking at probably 50,000 liters in seeds total. So we need to get another 45,000 roughly. So a couple super bee loads should do it. And I will put them in these bins here, which we can treat out of. I really do want to make some treating stuff as well, but just get this guy out of the way for now. Seems as we don't need it. Sometimes you get on a hill on this thing, it's a little hard to control, but I think we'll do that there. Why not get our loader tractor? Use that on the auger. I think we were getting a new auger delivered, so we'll have to see if that ends up showing up. Well, it looks like our auger is showing up. We had to go pick it up. One of my workers is... Oh, okay. We need to make him slow down when he's turning corners. Here it is. They've picked up our new auger. Auto drive has brought it home for us, which is perfect. We went with the Farm King 1385. Well, I wanted an 85. Didn't get one with a spout. Maybe should have. So we have a 70-foot brant over there, and then we've got the conveyor. I'm not sure the length of the conveyor, and then this one's 85. So just a little bit longer. But that's okay. That works just perfect for us. So we will unhook this and get tractor on it. We can get it set up for bringing our seed. Can never have too many augers, that is for sure. This is back on our fuel trailer, 'cause we're gonna need it for seeding here shortly. Put this on the auger for now. Very handy tractor to have, as you've seen it last season. We had her on the bale stacker, but she is going to run the auger, so that is the plan anyway. I don't think an 85 will be long enough for me to pull in with the Super B and then back out, but we will see. It'll be fairly straight here. I'll go open this bin lid. And she's open. Perfect. I'm hoping I can drive over this hopper too. Should have a spout on here too. Augers without spouts, you got to get them so close to the bins usually. I'll have to put that on here. We're set up like that. That's going to be, well, doable, I think, for sure. We will have to move our Pro-Till out of the way. Well, we'll just hook our 800 up the Pro-Till just to move it. Be a pretty big pull for this tractor, I think. Pull this thing in the field, but we're just going to move it and get it out of our way. Got a little bit of an incline there, so try and get this little straighter. I know I want to try and keep my yard nice, but I got stuff everywhere. And if I didn't sell my crop, like I could treat some of those peas in there, the seed, but I don't think we're going to use a treater this year, so. Now, we have added some more trucks, I think. So this is one of our Volvos that we were using before, and we have added another one to the farm as well. Also a service truck, the pressure washer. And our new purchase is a Borgo drill. I believe it's a 76 foot, and then we got one of the 9000 series tanks. 9950, and we have liquid fertilizer capabilities on the back, and we also got a nice Canadian flag up there. So 9950 series. This is going to speed up our seeding a lot, so I'm quite excited for that. But I think we need to go use the Super Bs. Just forget I got another Volvo in here. We might actually be able to truck enough. Probably not with that trailer. A triaxle. I don't think it really matters. I kind of want to try this new purchased Volvo out. So did find this the other day, and this one I thought it had an actual live forget what it was, what I was actually gonna say. Oh, we could go get a load of seed with this, I suppose. Well, this thing turns a little weird. Found this on a site the other day that somebody had a bunch of options to and stuff, but it just handles kind of weird. They might have sped up the driving though on it, so. If I was doing my figuring right, I would get one trailer to make one trip, but I kind of want to make this in a couple just to give us a little bit of fun going to get some seed. Both ways. I remember on one of the first versions of Edgewater, you could drive straight there. I do remember that at the beginning. Now it's a little bit longer of a drive up here to this next road, but not a big deal. Don't know if I actually made auto drive course up to the seed and fert place yet, but that's okay. We'll maybe do a little in-cab driving here. Oh, look at those mirrors. You can see fairly well. Still can't see the trailer in them, which is kind of a pet peeve, because then it makes it super hard for backing up a trailer when you can't see your trailer in your mirrors. Seems to hold us in our seat while we're driving, which is nice. Some mods, I think even back in 19, you could adjust the mirrors, and those were nice. I think it's this road that we got to turn on. Nope. We turned down the wrong way. This goes through a little cul-de-sac here, kind of looking. Yeah, it was our next turn, my bad. Been a while since I've been this way. And we just drove over somebody's lawn. We are not a very good driver. This is the road that I wanted. This thing turns, I don't know, just a little wonky on the keyboard steering. Now, do you think I can remember which one of these buildings it is? Gonna be tough. Wanna say seed is over there, but I don't remember. That one there is liquid fertilizer. I know that one. Okay, this one's a seed, I'm assuming because of the seed pallets. Thank you for that visual. Now, I'm hoping that this is seeds. I could still be wrong, but pretty good chance that we're in the right spot. Let's take our tarp off. And we'll have to go out in third person. There we go. And we are correct. That is seeds. This is in bushels. At least get this load home and we'll go from there. I'm hoping this is all the seed we need because it's draining our money very fast. I guess I shouldn't say it's too fast. Liquid fertilizer or lime would be even worse. So technically it's not as bad, but still a little more than I would like. We'll get this full. We're just pulling the tandem axle, tandem hopper combo. I believe this trailer Turtle did in 19. He's converted over to 22 and at least put on the server. So figured I'd use it. I like having, you know, 2 or 3 different trailer sizes and setups. That way we can kind of configure however we want, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna say that was almost like $100 and some thousand in seed. Maybe we should have treated the peas, but I mean, I should have maybe sat down and figured out the cost difference. If it was cheaper to come and buy it here or to treat the peas and not sell them. Do know that this is awfully tight to get out of with a super bee, that is for sure. And we're almost going in the ditch. Like I said, I'm not the greatest driver. Technically, this truck should be under this trailer a little bit more than that. Oh, and there we go. Just wrecked the front end of this truck. This truck just steers really, really weird. I've never... Feels like I'm not in control when turning a corner. Notice this truck doesn't have a Jake brake. That's kind of weird. I have to add that to it. Truck's really got some suspension to it though, which is kind of nice. And I've turned traffic off, trying not to run into vehicles because I end up doing that quite a bit. So, and also I've been trying to be a lot better with my camera. So I'm hoping, I mean, it's not as fun for me playing when I have to be very slow with my camera. I don't really enjoy it that much, but I know it makes for way better videos. And I know when I go back and rewatch my videos and I'm flip-flopping all over the place with my mouse, it definitely gives you a headache. So somebody in the comments has told me that they got a headache, which I guess, you know, I assume that people did. And if you watch other people, they're definitely slower with their motions. I'm trying my best. It doesn't make it as enjoyable for me playing, but if I'm gonna record content, I'm going to try and be more mindful of people that are watching. So I'm hoping that is better. This will be the first video of actual new footage. The other stuff that's been coming out has still been old footage, so I never had a chance to try any of that out. So first time here. We're going to see if we can drive over this hopper, which I'm hoping we can, because there's no way I can move the hopper out of my way. So doesn't look like we can. Oh, we maybe can or not. Not sure I like how this auger's set up, to be honest. I have to make some changes to it, that's for sure. So you got to get set up and then fold this in, I guess. Just trying to get this trailer straightened up a little bit. Is that right where we need to be? Right there. Well, I guess I can move it with my mouse. I didn't know that. I haven't really used this auger yet, so I guess maybe I should test things before I do it on a stream. Oh, nice sound, nice sound. Unless that's what the in-game sounds like. We're missing a little bit. No big deal. It might not be over far enough, honestly. Or did our auger come out of the bin? Our auger might have come out of the bin. All right. Or maybe in there again. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I got my HUD off. That's why I can't see it. There we go. I was waiting for my unload to pop up, but my HUD is turned off. You know what? It's just been quite the experience. You think you'd live and learn and test stuff. Not in the moment, but I'd looked over the auger just slightly. I wasn't really aware how everything worked. So yeah, now I know. Tell me this bin's full. I'm just hoping the auger is a little empty. This auger does slide a bit. It's interesting. None of our other augers move. Not sure why this one, what's making this one move. All right, that truck is empty. So we're gonna get pulled ahead. The auger doesn't hit us. And fold this auger up for now. All right. This tractor's getting shut off. I'll leave it here. Oh man, the wear on this thing. It's hardly been used. We're gonna have to trade it off. But I am starting to like some of these Volvo trucks. So Volvos with some sleepers would be nice. I guess we could get BC Bueller's old truck too. We just have really fancy Kenworths, and sometimes it's just nice. Well, I guess these are fairly fancy Volvos because they're brand new. I will put this guy back in the shed, even though I might end up using him again. Well guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.